Why do I have to do this interview anyway? This is a waste of my time. A waste of your time. Let me go already, you prick. Come on, I don't have the patience for this. Just get off of me. You're a real prick, you know that? I don't like people like you. You piss me off. Get your hands off of me. Quit pushing. You know who I am? You must be stupid if you don't know who I am.
Piss off! I can handle myself. You know what I'm capable of.
Please remain calm, sir. Just take a seat and answer all the questions.
Whatever. I'll just finish this and be back where I was. Now get your hands off me, prick.
Hello there. I am Dr. and I'll be conducting your interview today. Do you need anything before we start?
Oh, actually, I do. The keys to get out of this damn place.
Very funny, sir. If I weren't an NPC, I'd probably laugh.
Tough crowd, eh?
I'm assuming you don't need anything for now, so let's get on with the questions. Can you tell me who you are?
What for? You're just gonna send me to the prison gutter anyway, so might as well get rid of this stupid interview and get on with it.
If you're not willing to cooperate with us, then we might have to initiate the shock sequence as punishment.
Fine, whatever. It's Rocketeer. There, happy? Pretty sure you're deaf if you don't know who I am.
I'm not deaf, sir, but I can assure you that your name is known by many.
Of course it is.
Back on track with the questions. What did you do before?
I was a member of the Association of Curbing Construction. Big deal. We did raids on the other gangs, often coming back with loot one way or another, but I've always did it for fun. It was because of me they got the status of notoriety. I've always done the heavy lifting by eliminating those so-called gangsters. Bunch of buzzers think they own the world or something.
I see. Can you tell me more about the clans?
There's plenty. You think I can name them all?
If not, then you can tell me your most prominent rival.
That's so. That title probably belongs to the Color Clan, the opposite of us. We've had a pretty, let's just say sweet but rough relationship. It all started when my old friend Papa Smurf left the ACC due to me joining, which I thought was rude as hell to start another clan which he called the Color Clan. After that, we didn't really talk much, even when I tried reaching out to him. Hell, he even sold his old house and moved elsewhere so I couldn't even find him.
Can you tell me about the clan's relationship with each other?
Oh, it was great. We were best pals. I liked to frolic in the flowers. But no, it wasn't like that. At first, things were neutral, and no one really attacked each other until all went down to hell real fast during the incident.
What was the incident?
Well, we had tons of gang wars over the past years or so, so when we found out those colored pricks were supplying one of our enemies, we started attacking them, raiding every now and then to pick them off clean.
Alright, that's enough info for now. On to the next question. Why did you do the things that you did?
Because I felt like it, and because it was fun. So what if I killed tons of rival gang members? They're gang members for a reason. Besides, I'm helping Robloxia by cleaning it up. They should be thanking me instead of trying to lock me up.
What do you mean by helping Robloxia cleaning it up? Records show that you have caused more damage than anything else and did nothing good.
Less criminals equals less crimes, moron. What, they didn't pack brains in you or something?
Perhaps I am an NPC after all.
I could care less about you and your whole schlock. Next question.
What's your biggest regret?
Don't really have one. If I did, then it'd probably be that one time where some dingus took my food and I couldn't find him. If I did, then he'd be dead meat already.
Uh-huh. Any hobbies?
Hobbies? Isn't it obvious? Anything that includes destruction, just count me in. But I also like pestering people as well. Makes me laugh whenever they try to stand up for themselves. Bunch of idiots trying to act tough, that's what they are.
Cynical, don't you think?
Lowlifes like them don't deserve my respect. Kinda like you.
Okay then, what did you do to end up in here?
Gee, I wonder why, huh? What is this, reverse psychology? You know what I did. I don't have to tell you.
I am certain that is not reverse psychology, but reminder that if you don't cooperate and answer, we have to use excessive force against you.
Whatever, dude. Stupid question. Like I said earlier, I was in the ACC, I killed a lot of people using my rocket launcher, including innocents that were caught in the crossfire when I fought those wannabe gangsters during our raids. All of it was obviously against the law, and I was being hunted down for being a major nuisance in the community. And here I am, in this hellhole.
Right. Not the answer I was looking for. Your crimes have already landed you in the Banlands, but the real reason is related to a certain creature, though.
What do you mean that wasn't the answer you were looking for? You think I killed a dog and ended up here? Very funny of you, Snubnose.
That is only a hint for what's coming up next.
Real vague. Can I at least get a clue on what I really did to end up here?
Unfortunately, no. Anywho, next question. Do you think that you deserved your fate?
People think that I deserve all the punishment that's in store for me. But do I deserve it? Nah, that's just how it goes for me. Sure, I did some wrongs in there, but come on. I ain't so bad. At least that's what some people tell me.
Some people is an exaggeration if I have to say so myself.
Shut up. What do you know anyways?
I suppose you're right. Speaking of yourself, how did you obtain that rocket launcher and kit of yours?
Made it myself. I guess that you can say I'm somewhat of a genius. I had to test out a lot of prototypes for setting and finalizing on the one I have now. It needed to cause a lot of destruction in one shot, and it was perfect in the end. For the kit, it was made by a manufacturer of mine, Laser. I told him that I needed some spice to go along with my current gear, and so he did. It's a shame that he ended up here like me. Pretty sure he's still pissed at me after all this.
What was your relationship with him?
You could say that he was one of my many workers manufacturing weapons, gears, and such. He owed us a hefty amount of Robux and didn't pay us back, so we captured him to become one of our workers at our headquarters. If he wanted to be alive and well, he'd work for us and supposedly be safe. But we have a system for those who are late or disobey. Anytime they try to escape, fight back, or miss a deadline, kaboom! Gone in an instance.
Morbid. I think it's time we conclude this interview. We've gathered enough info for now.
Finally, took you long enough. Now let me head back to what I was doing. I got stuff to do better than this.
Don't worry. The guards will arrive shortly to escort you back.
Oh, look who it is. My two favorite hobo gods. Are y'all here to take the princess away and lock her up in the dungeons? Go ahead then.
Please remain quiet throughout the escort process.
As if you two didn't just let me yab while I was going here. And here I thought the scientist was dumber. Guess I was wrong.